Can you guys hear me now? Let me know. Sound, no sound. Can you guys hear me? Let me see what you guys say. You hear me now? Okay. Okay. You want to know why you guys didn't hear me? Because I didn't add myself to the stream. So I was saying hi to all of you guys. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus Lord. I just was saying hi to every single one of you guys this whole time. You sound like a robot. Now I sound like a robot. Okay. How about now? How is it loading now okay for you guys? The robots. Oh my God, what is going on? What about now? Testing. We're having some technical difficulties today. Do I still sound like a robot? Now it's fine. Does it sound a little bit better now? Where's Cece? Where did she go? I just spent this like one whole minute saying hi to every single one of you. Yeah, it sounds static. Holy shit. Hmm. I don't know why I'm sounding like that. All right, hold on. Let me mess with my settings. What's going on today with the audio? Let's check to see. All right, let me just. How about now? Testing. Anything? How's this sound going now? I'm plugged in. Hold on, I'm gonna unplug the mic. Hold on. Let me see something. Can you guys hear me now without the mic plugged in? How do I sound now? You guys hear me now? Is that better for you guys now? Or I just unplugged the mic from my computer. Okay, some are saying better. So I'm gonna give it a couple seconds and see what you guys say. And then Scott, you sound like you forgot to activate your human speech. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard right now. Okay, so is it a little better? Ugh, this is gonna piss me off right now. Um, okay, Mandy says it sounds a little off, but not that bad. Can you guys just hear me though? Is it like staticky? Is it robotic? I can probably okay, this is what we're gonna do. Um, sounds like I'm in a tube. Okay, I'm going to leave the studio really quick. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try something. It might just kick this whole stream off and I'll have to start a new one, but I'm gonna try something. Hold on. I'm gonna leave and come back. All right, let's try this again. Let me know. How's my sound, you guys? I had to like leave and then come back. So we're gonna try this again. Let me know how's the sound now. I'm gonna move the mic away from me a little bit. Is that better? We're back on? Okay. All right, better, better, better. Okay, good. Yay. Sorry about that. I'm probably gonna have to clip that all off for the replay gang because I don't want them spending all of this time watching 10 minutes of us struggling with audio. So I will clip that later on today so you guys will not be seeing that on the replay. Okay, we're back on. So one big hello to all of you guys in chat. And I did say hi to each one of you guys, but You guys did not hear that because of all the sound difficulties we had going on, but we are back. So thank you guys for sticking around with me. So let me put this photo back up. Because this is why we're here today. And I mean, it wouldn't be a live stream without some kind of tech difficulties, right? It would not be. Leslie, she says your whole chat was asking, can they hear? And that's so funny because I was just saying hi to every single one of them. All right, you guys. So today we are back here talking once again about Quinton Simon back here, and he is reported missing on October 5th, and this is going to take place in Savannah, Georgia. Now, I know I say today is day 8 because I count the day he went missing. Others are saying day 7, but I just feel like one day a 20-month-old should not be missing. So we are still here. So if you don't know that case at all, I do have two live streams if you want to check that out. But basically, Quinton, he's 20 months old. He is from Savannah, Georgia. He was reported missing on October 5th. His mom reported him missing after 9 a.m. She wakes up. She sees the door open, she says, and she says he doesn't know how to open a door, and she thinks someone came in to take him. That's the story that we hear on the dispatch call, which we're going to listen to today. Now, fast forward to day 8, he is still missing. So I kind of want to start the live stream off with going over today's developments, and then we're going to listen to the dispatch, and then we'll watch and go over the craziness from yesterday. And we know that yesterday it was pretty crazy what we seen with the babysitter. She released the video that her daughter recorded of her and Quinton's grandma arguing. And when she described the argument on her live stream, I did not realize it was that intense. Holy shit, that was bad, you guys. That was just really, really bad. So we're going to watch that too. I love this pink too. And then, hello, how are you doing? Well, Mandy says, I'd like to know how many times they canceled the sitter. If this was the first and only time, very, very sus. No. So this wouldn't be the very first time that they have canceled the sitter. And I said this yesterday, we really need to watch the interview she did with Ziggy together. I swear, I watched that again last night. I keep watching that, and I'm giving her all the views on that video. But she says that they had canceled before or switched before. But it was never for the reason that they gave this time around, where it was because Leilani, the mom, was with them. That has never been. She says she's never up with them. She never has them. She says in the morning that's pretty much why the babysitter always has them, day and night. So she said they had canceled before or switched before, or they didn't go over there before, but it was never the way this time was around for the reasoning, at least, she said. So it wouldn't be the very first time, no. Lovely, Loveland. It was really hard to watch. It was really bad. And I think, and we're talking about the video between babysitter and grandma, and I think grandma just has a lot of frustration and guilt, and I think her frustration is being projected against the babysitter, when in reality I think it needs to go to her daughter, and she probably has all of that for her daughter, but I think she's projecting it to the wrong person, and she probably has all that towards her own self right now. So again, I think she's projecting that in the wrong direction for sure. And True Crime Diva, I agree. She says so many people fail this poor baby, and I have to agree with you on that. Hey, True Crime with Shannon. Yeah, Heather Murray. She even babysat while the mom was home. She always had the kids. And again, you guys, she was watching 3 kids. She said she started babysitting around 11 months ago for just the boys. And then we know that Leilani, she has a 4-month-old. So then I guess once she started when she had the baby, she started watching the baby too. I'm like, Jesus. So she was watching, 3 kids under the age of 5. That's a lot of work. Definitely a lot of work. And this is what I see everywhere. Another Casey Anthony 2.0. That's what a lot of people are saying. Let me know if you agree with that. Scott says, I think the sitter released that video. Nullify rumors of involvement. She seemed like she was trying to save face for some reason, always justifying herself, then adding in Quinton. Yeah, I was shocked to see that being released, and she actually released a short live stream. And in the live stream, she was telling people she was going to release that video. She's going to start releasing, a lot of videos. She says she's going to be releasing some stuff. And then after that is when that video got put out and everyone's seen it. And I was like, holy shit, because we went over the incident on September 7th where police were called to the residence because Leilani called them. She had an argument with her mother over like laundry. And, Leilani says that, her mom, pushed her and she hit her elbow against the wall. Grandma says that Leilani was screaming from the top of her lungs and, then grandma pushed her, I guess, to get her out of her face. Leilani says that, while all of that was going on, the 2 children were watching it all. And that's why she called law enforcement. So, and then we see this, this argument between grandma and babysitter. And you're like, holy shit, what were these kids being subject to? It seemed like there was probably a lot of fighting going on in that house. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Kelly, she says the babysitter was hired by the grandmother. Yes, she was. And then why wouldn't she call her, text the grandmother to make sure it was okay? I have so many questions. To make sure what was okay, Kelly. And it's weird because the babysitter says that grandma came over that day because I guess the babysitter said that she was, trying to make a dinner for them and that she wanted to pass out flyers and she was just trying to help. And I guess grandma thought she was, and she wanted to do like a little prayer circle. And I guess grandma thought she was doing like a visual or something, for Quinton. But I don't know. It's just crazy. Well, we're keeping hope. We are keeping hope, but it is already going to be day 8. And unfortunately, there is no pleas from, the mom. If you believe he's missing, why haven't we seen her go to the media? And another thing I brought up yesterday, which I have not seen, why haven't they passed out any flyers? Why aren't they out there? Even I'm wondering if grandma, what does grandma believe? Do you believe that he was taken? Why isn't anybody passing out flyers? If you truly believe that, your 20-month-old grandbaby or your son has been taken, I do not understand why no one is out there passing out flyers, going to the media, making sure the world knows his face and name. I just don't understand that. I also hope they do. Buttercup says, I hope they find this baby. Hey, Lauren, good to see you. And she's always keeping Summer Wells' face alive. Well, and she has it on her profile. Oh, well, I'm glad you got some rain over there, Leo. I'm over here struggling to get, well, we get rain, but it's still humid, unfortunately. Boo says, I had been wondering if the pool had an alarm. I haven't heard anything about that, if it does or doesn't. He is gorgeous. He is such a precious, precious little being. And I agree too. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the babysitter is being genuine? And, I seen a post in the Facebook group. Someone was saying, what if the babysitter did take him? And I was like, I honestly do not think the babysitter has anything to do with what happened to him. I think she genuinely cared about him, and I don't think she kidnapped him and has him hidden somewhere. I don't think she has any involvement to what had happened to him. Missy, I agree with you. She says the video, and she's talking about the one between the babysitter um, and the grandma. She says it definitely showed the grandma in a bad light. Was odd. She didn't say anything about being filmed. Well, she tried to get the phone from the daughter recording. I believe babysitter 100%. She's been completely transparent. I don't even know if lazy would be the right word for her, Scott, because I don't know. I can't use the word lazy for her. She's never awake and taking care of the kids. If that's the lazy, why do people think she got up to hide a body? Makes no sense. Well, I mean, even if she would be lazy, let's just say, and she can't get up with the kids, if one of them is no longer alive, you bet your ass she's getting up and she's going to cover that up. Hey, Anna D, good to see you today. Perhaps evidence found at a landfill linking back to home. And it is rumored that it was trash day that day. And it's also rumored that by the time 911 would have been called, trash would have been picked up. So that's why some people are kind of speculating that maybe he was placed in the trash. All right, let's get into today's developments, you guys. So let me take that off the screen really quick. So let me catch up to the comments. Okay, so today's developments, we're going to go over a little bit of that first. So we do know that Chatham County Police Department is back at the house again searching, and they posted this today. So today marks 1 week. I say day 8 because I do count the day that he was reported missing, but since Quinton Simon was reported missing, now they say we will be back at his home where he was last seen with a team of search dogs and investigators. So they're searching the home once again. I did see, and I'm going to show you guys right now, they were searching behind the residents in that wooded area. So they were back over there with the dog searching. And it says, we will spend today gathering and analyzing evidence. We expect to schedule a media briefing tomorrow. So tomorrow, it looks like we're going to get something from law enforcement. I'm living for this one for tomorrow. So I'm going to be checking to see what time they're going to do that. And I think it's interesting that they say they will be spending today, they're back at the house again, gathering and analyzing evidence. We know they were over there the other day. They drained the pool. They were covering up the windows. We believe that was because, for any luminol, we were thinking they're probably searching for any blood inside the home. Then after they did that, they released this statement yesterday where they let us know that they seized evidence that they believe will help move this case forward. I think that's very telling. So then we have them now back there again, and then tomorrow we'll get a briefing from them. But I think they're getting evidence, you guys. What do you guys think? I'm hoping tomorrow we get some more details with things, and I'm hoping we find out exactly what time mom called 911. I know we're all saying she woke up at 9, but not called 911. I'm sorry. What time mom actually woke up. I know we're hearing 9 a.m., but I want to hear it from law enforcement. I want to know what time did mom tell Ali she woke up? That's what I want to know. Grateful Ed asks, were any of the other kids around when he disappeared? They will tell the truth. Well, the baby's too small to say anything. And then as far as the 4-year-old, Grandpa says who was in the home when he went missing was mom, boyfriend, all three of the kids, and then the uncle. I want to know about the uncle. I want to know what the uncle heard. Did he see Quinton when he came home from being with the babysitter on the 4th? Did he see him that evening? Did he eat dinner? Like, I have so many questions with it. Did he eat dinner? Did he take a bath? Like, was he sleeping the whole time? Who else seen him? Did grandma FaceTime with her daughter that day? Did grandma see him that evening? So far, none of that has come out. So I'm wondering, after the babysitter drops him off, what exactly happened? But he is 4, so if he witnessed anything, he could, he is only 4, but he could say if he did hear any fighting, shouting, mom yelling at him, mama give him a boo-boo, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm wondering, have they brought anybody in to talk to him? Boo says that she believes mom woke up and called boyfriend. That's why he returned home. And I think babysitter stated she saw him around 8. So she says that from the timeline, she's seen his vehicle. Okay, so she's seen the vehicle around 8:20. And he was driving, or I say he because I'm assuming he's in the vehicle. Someone was in there and driving really slow down the street. But then again, you figure he's supposed to be at work. Why are you already back home? Did she call him? It wouldn't make sense though, because allegedly we're hearing that she woke up at 9. So why is he even back in the area at 8:20? Hey, welcome. She says she's new here. Love you too much. We're going to call you Love You. She says she's new here. Give her a big welcome, you guys. Thank you for being here. Yeah, when you look at the timeline like we did yesterday, nothing makes sense with it. Valerie says, I think something maybe happened in the middle of the night, early AM. So do I. I think so too. And here's the thing too, guys. The text comes from the boyfriend's phone, but did he actually send that text? Was it him? Or did Leilani send that text? I don't know. The original one I'm talking about, 529, insanely says it's odd that Duke called text babysitter to say baby wasn't coming, and then Duke text her was asking where was the baby? Was the baby with her? Has she seen him? So Will B says the boyfriend is probably innocent and want to get as far away from the mom as he can, in my opinion. Well, we are hearing that he's in Atlanta. And I do see that one of his, I think it's a friend of his, people are saying it's a friend of his kind of defending him. I took screenshots. I'll show you guys that in a bit. I honestly don't think he lives there. He lives in Florida. Are you talking about boyfriend? Well, I go either two ways with this case. Either both of them know, and this is my opinion, this is not a fact, this is strictly my opinion. Either mom and boyfriend both know, or boyfriend knows, but mom is covering for him. Either they both know, they're both involved to what happened, or maybe something happened with boyfriend, but mom is still covering up for him, because I can't get past that mom told grandpa that he was with Bio Dad. I can't get past that. Why would you lie about that? Oh, and I finally found out who Bio Dad was. I feel like I'm late with the game on it, but I finally found out who he was. All right, let me play this current update for you. Let me know if you guys can hear the sound okay. Let me clear that out real quick.
Mike, I am outside the home that Quinton Simon was last seen a week ago before he was reported missing. It's been exactly 1 week to the day, and we still haven't heard from police whether they have any leads, though yesterday they said that they have seized evidence in connection to Quinton Simon's disappearance. We were maybe expecting some sort of an update or an announcement today, but this morning they said that we would have a news conference tomorrow instead, because today the priority would be searching area around Quinton Simon's home again. If we're expecting any more law enforcement to be coming out and searching the area today, and was told that that is also to be determined. So whether or not developed throughout the day. Live in Chatham County.
Someone said it reminds them of the where'd that message go? Crap. Does anyone know who put that rope up in front of the house? And because law enforcement actually pulled into the neighbor's driveway, they stated. So they were back there with the dogs in the woods. Yeah, they brought the dogs into the woods and they were searching there. Oh, trigger crimes, really? Where did you see that, on his Facebook, or where did you see that at? Trigger Crime says, check out the boyfriend's rap music. He has a song that has lyrics about a missing child. May not mean anything, but it is a little bit, if a flag for me, he says. His YouTube. What's his YouTube name? I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. Does that have, let me see. Let me answer your question. Let's see. What does it have? Chemistry Queen, welcome to Crazy Town. Thank you for joining. Everyone give her a big welcome. I'm trying to see what the name is. Maybe we can listen to it. His name, would it be under Dan? What is it? Danny? Let me see. Let me go to YouTube. Watch me get a copyright for it. Let me see. I'm going there now. Let me go there. What is it? Danny? Is it under Danny or Danny Youngkin? Let's see. Hold on, guys. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on, you guys. Let me share my screen with you. Let's listen to this together. And if I get a copyright for it, I get a copyright. Hold on. It's not like I don't always get one for something. Oh, Lord. Okay. Which one should I click? This one right here? Or should I go? Okay, hold on. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, which song? Let me see. Let me look at it. Music. So, I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. Thank you for letting us know that. Do you know the one with the most views? Okay, go to his. Let's see. No, we don't want to play all. Let's see. Hold on, I don't want to play all of them. Hold on, I'm going to mute this real quick. I can't see the views. Do you know the name by any chance? We got Cases, They Don't Love You, Sippin'. It won't let me see the views of his videos, so I'm just trying to see which one it would be. Let's see. I want to hear it. I think everybody wants to hear it. It's all right if I get a copyright. I'm not worried about it. It's all right. It doesn't matter, but I'm just trying to find the right one. which one it would be under. Does anyone know the name of the song? So I'm not going through every single one. Bushi, do you know the name? Anybody? Hold on, let me see. Let me go on my phone and see. Hold on, guys. Let's see. All right. Okay, so that one, not that one. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. We're going to work together and see who has the name of the song here. Okay, so on my phone, I can see the views. So they said they want the most views, right? Deal With It has 2K. So it looks like Deal With It has the most views that I'm seeing so far. Maybe that's the one he's talking about. Hold on. All right, let's play Deal With It, because that's the one that has 2,000 views, and the rest, but I would think he would be meaning from the first album, though. Hold on. Okay, so let's listen to this one. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Bear with me. Let me get to the right one. Sorry. Okay, so. Okay, hold on. So I'm going to try Deal With It because this one has 2,000 views and they said it was the one with the most views. So I'm assuming that one. All right. Let's see if it's this. Okay, let me try this one. Oh, wait, you guys are saying something else. Hold on. Where I Am is name. Okay, Where I Am. Oh, that's not the one with the most views. I don't see a song with that name on there. Oh, I do. That one's not the most views. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I got it. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, so that's 3 albums down. So that one has 93 views, and that's a year ago. All right, let's go to that one. Okay, let me share my screen. Thank you guys for helping me figure it out. Okay, so they're saying it's this one. So let's take a listen and see. Let me unmute it. Okay, hold on. So what did you guys think about that trigger? I agree with you. It could be nothing, but it's a little eerie hearing that right now. Thank you for letting us know about that. What do you guys think? I don't know. I just felt sick listening to it, to be honest with you. What do you guys think? So that was a year ago he uploaded that. And again, like Trigger said, it could be nothing. We're not saying it means anything, but it is a little eerie. Hey, Pippi Longstocking. Where did that comment go? Where did it go? Wait. Hold on, guys. Oh, I can't with you guys sometimes. You guys are funny. I seen this being shared today. Let me show you guys this. All right, we're gonna go through some stuff. Where did I do with it? I mute myself when I'm like clickety clacketing trying to get what I need to show you guys. Let me zoom all the way in so you guys can see. So this is allegedly going to be coming from his friend, from Danny's friend, allegedly. So take it with a grain of salt. This is, from Twitter. So just want to say, but I did see it surfacing around, and I thought, I know a lot of you guys don't have Twitter, so I do try to share with you guys whatever I see on there. But you can see it says, hi, he passed his, which is why they gave him back his phone. He's talking about Danny, and cleared him to leave Savannah. Investigators still have hers, referring to Leilani's, and they're talking about the phone. Now, apparently she didn't pass. Remember yesterday during the live stream, we were talking about how it is being put out that Leilani didn't pass her polygraph, that she took one and she didn't pass one. And we were like, okay, where is this coming from? Because we hadn't seen anything like that being put out by media or anybody. Well, I think this is probably where it's surfacing from, is from this right here. Again, take this with a grain of salt. I'm not saying this is for sure facts. I don't know if they actually took a polygraph. We haven't heard anything like that from law enforcement or even media. So again, I'm just showing you guys this, what I found, and then you guys can take if you believe it or not. Now, again, this is supposedly being one of Danny's friends, and they said, hi, he passed his, which is why they gave him back his phone and cleared him to leave Savannah. Investigators still have hers. Now, apparently she didn't pass and lied to both police and Danny about leaving the house that night. So this is the first time I'm hearing it. She might have left that evening. I don't know. Leaving with who? Did she leave by herself? Did she take Quinton? Leaving with who? But then, you got to think about it too. Boyfriend says he sees him at 6 a.m. So there's that. Because there's more to it. Hold on. Okay, let me just get you guys. Now, it says, I think Daniel at least knows what happened and maybe is involved in covering things up. This person, who's allegedly a friend, says he literally didn't speak to her from the time he left for work to the time she called around 9 a.m. and said she couldn't find him. But then again, that wouldn't make sense to me, because babysitter says that she sees his vehicle driving down the street at 8:20. So was he back? Did he leave work and come back for some reason? Like, this doesn't make, to me, Danny's story just doesn't make sense to me. The whole 9 o'clock doesn't make sense to me, because you have a babysitter saying she's seeing his vehicle. So how did he get to work? Did he take his vehicle? I'm assuming he did. So yeah, I'm not believing this. But anyways, going on, it says, someone's asking, if he didn't speak to her from 6 to 9, that definitely would clear him. However, is he capable of lying for Leilani? Now this alleged friend says, but he took a polygraph. He was very cooperative, and after hers is where he got suspicious of her. She lawyered up. Now, remember we were saying, where is this coming from? This is where I think all of that was coming from, the whole lawyer up stuff. Now, if she has lawyered up, someone's asking, then to me, she is preparing to be charged with something. Thank you for this information. And he says pretty much that's what he thinks too. No problem. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Again, take this with a grain of salt. This guy Kay right here is allegedly Danny's friend. He is defending him. He's saying that they both took a poly. He's saying law enforcement has not confirmed any of this, but he's saying they both took one, that he passed his, she did not pass hers. Law enforcement gave him back his phone and allowed him to leave Savannah, and that they still have her phone. What do you guys think? Miss Emotions. Heather says that she thinks the boyfriend is innocent. Then why was the boyfriend seen? Why not the boyfriend seen? Why was his car then back there at 8:20? If he didn't know, if he's at work, if he leaves to work at 6 a.m. and he doesn't get a phone call until 9 a.m. saying that the baby is missing, why is he back in the area at 8:20 a.m.? And I'm only assuming it's going to be him, because how did he get to work? Wouldn't he take his vehicle? Exactly, Luna. She says, but he was there with the babysitter, saw him at 9, where when she got there, well, she gets the text at 9 saying, so that's what I said yesterday. At 9 o'clock, everything happens at 9. You know, at 9, she wakes up the mom. At 9, the babysitter gets a text from the boyfriend's phone saying, do you have Quinton? She says no, but she immediately calls the boyfriend back, she says, and he says that he's missing. All of that at 9 o'clock. So this story that this friend is giving, keep in mind though, that right here, keep in mind, this would be what Danny is telling his people, right? This is what he's saying. It doesn't make sense. Right, Scott? How is she lawyering up? Crazy mama, that's something I've been saying. I agree. Well, that's what we don't know for sure. Again, you guys just take it with a grain of salt, but this is what this person is saying, that she lawyered up. Remember, the reporter asked the chief during the last presser, are they still cooperating? He was referring to mom and the boyfriend. He says, the family, but he does mention mom and boyfriend. And he says, is it, I don't know if he says, is it true, or if he says, the reporter says something like, did they get a lawyer? And the chief said he couldn't comment on that. And I thought that was really interesting. He wouldn't comment, because usually that's a question media always asks, is the family still cooperating? And usually it's like, yeah, they're still cooperating with us. This time the chief said, I can't answer that. So did she get a lawyer? So you think, Heather Marie, that she called him before 9? It would have to be before 8:20. Again, we got to think about, where does he work? Does anybody know where he works? What's the distance from where they live to work? We got to think about that too, because babysitter is placing his vehicle back in that neighborhood at 8:20, and that's big. Mama says she just gets a really bad feeling about the baby's mother. He may know something, but I think she's at fault for whatever it is that happened, in my opinion. Yeah, they do. So usually what they do is, we've seen this with other cases, they'll extract whatever they need from the phone. They'll download all the information they need, and then most of the time they'll hand the phone right back to them. Yeah, because they've already downloaded everything they need from it. I think so too, Sherry. That's where I'm going. I think that too. I think him leaving at 6 a.m. He, in my opinion, this is not a fact. This is just my opinion. I think him leaving at 6 a.m. he was removing the child from the home. Is my opinion. I wonder if she even left. I wonder if the door was even open, Crazy Mama. Like, I wonder if they even staged that. Boo says, what if, she's asking, what if mom, so Leilani, what if she staged the playpen to look like Quinton was sleeping there? Well, remember though, it is being said that boyfriend left at 6 a.m. and seen Quinton, and he was wearing the Sesame Street shirt and black pants. So that tells me he laid eyes on him. Shredder says the 5:30 text felt like it was from someone else and the person was upset or spiteful. Well, keep in mind, we don't know who actually sent it. We're assuming it's coming from the boyfriend because it's coming from his phone. But I said this before. What if it was Leilani who used his phone? Surely he spoke with her. How else would he know the baby is missing? Okay, so let's just play devil's advocate here. Okay, let's say the boyfriend, and again, you guys, right now, oh, give me a second, guys. Hold on, sorry. Hold that thought. Okay, sorry. So let's say that Danny leaves to work. He literally leaves to work, doesn't know anything. And again, we're just theorizing here, you guys. Let's say he leaves to work at 6 a.m., goes to work, and then when did he get this phone call that the baby was missing? It's being said that from this person who speaks to Danny, allegedly, that he would have been he says he literally didn't speak to her from the time he left for work to the time she called around 9 and said she couldn't find him. And again, so he leaves to work at 6 and you don't speak to your girlfriend until 9 and you hear that the baby is missing, then how do we get past him being back in the neighborhood? His vehicle is seen by the babysitter at 8:20. Do I think the babysitter is lying about that? I don't think so. I don't think she's lying about that. So how do we get past that with this theory that he didn't know anything? Because he's telling his peeps, this is allegedly going to be coming from one of his peeps. So he didn't talk to her till 9, then why is your vehicle in the area at 8:20? And how do you get back to the house by 9? I mean, you guys, come on. Like, no. I mean, do you work next, like in the next block or something? How do you get back at the home by 9 and send that text when she calls you at 9? So that's why I think the boyfriend knows more. The story for me doesn't make sense. Even when I try to talk it out loud with you guys, it just doesn't make sense to me. How is he already back in the neighborhood by 8:20? And not only that, scratch that from your thought, but at 9, mom wakes up barely at 9. And then you're already there at 9 because you're already sending the message. Like, how is that all possible? Grandma, so do we know exact whereabouts of grandma that morning? She'd be in the loads of trouble letting mom have the kids. Well, she was working, so she had been gone already. I'm not sure how long she had been gone, if it was just a few days, if it was more than weeks. But she had been gone working. She travels for work. She's not, so she wasn't there. Neither was Grandpa. Yeah, thank you, Scott, with that too. Where did you hear that from, Jennifer? That would be the first time I've heard that. She says someone has stated the brother of Leilani had a DT home monitoring app on his phone and the back door was open from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Where did you see that? Scott says he believes the babysitter with the bruising and all of that, he says, but the other stuff, he says, she's a scorned woman who was embarrassed and humiliated. She's going to say stuff that might not be true. Well, the whole thing with the vehicle, though, Scott, she said that early on. That was up in the Facebook groups early on. She was on there. She was saying that she's seen the vehicle, his car, at 8:20. And I showed you guys that the screenshot of her saying that yesterday. So I don't think that's like her being, upset or anything. And Heather Marie, thank you so much for that $10 super sticker. I appreciate you so much. I don't know why it doesn't let me highlight them no more for my end, but I do see it and I do appreciate you. Super chats are greatly appreciated. Thank you. Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. I think I could highlight it now. Crazy says she's been hearing that in the chats in the back about the back door. Okay, I'm going to have to do some more diving with that in the chats to see. Boo says info came from a guy named Craig that was on Crime and Law's panel this morning. He went there to help search. Okay, Crime and Law, I'm going to check that out. That would be really interesting if that is true. Hey, Sleuth Mom, how are you doing today? Kelly, I agree. The math thing on this timeline isn't adding up. Everything's at 9 a.m. Everything is at 9 a.m. Well, I know I seen some photos on Twitter where people were trying to like see if other homes had any door cams and stuff like that. We know the babysitter has one. I'm not sure if the immediate neighbors have one. Was Curtis? Okay, out, but it was on Long Crime, so I'm going to check that out later on. Oh, that channel. I thought you meant the actual reporting channel. Okay, never mind. But I'll still check it out. And I think the name sounds familiar. I think I've seen this person in the Facebook group, so I can probably just type their name up in the Facebook group, and all his posts will pop up, and it makes it a lot easier for me when I'm looking for information. So do you guys think the boyfriend knows more? Or do you think he's innocent in this? Put a 1 if you think boyfriend knows more, or a 2, he doesn't. Knows more whether he personally did something, or even if he's just covering, or 2, not at all. Oh, Sherry, thank you. I try my best. Sometimes I get a little heated. I get a little snarky. 1, he knows more, even if it's just covering up for his woman, or 2, not at all. So Valerie says 1. Crazy says I can't make up my mind yet. I understand that. Let's see. Roxanne saying a 1. H-Doc is a 1. Sil says 1. Sleuth says 1. Shredder 1. Vicky a 1. Sherry a 1. All of you guys are saying 1. I think he knows more too, you guys. I really do. Heather says 2. Let's see, Danielle 1, BC a 1. Everybody is saying 1 today, except for Heather Marie. Heather Marie says 2. Okay, now she says he might be covering. He might be covering now. H-Doc says, I think the whole family knows more. And I think grandma, based off of the interviews we've seen, I think they feel it. They feel it in their heart because they're going from, she's going from her daughter's past behaviors. We've heard that she has issues with drugs. The grandpa says that she lies all the time. You know what I mean? The grandma says, when she's good, she can do good, but then, when she's bad, So they're going based off of what they know of her pattern. And based off of what they know with her pattern, they don't know what to think. And that's very telling for a mom to say that publicly, I think. Jen says 1. You guys are all saying 1. Carly, what do you think? Carly says 1. I don't think he knows he don't want to go to jail. Ferry says, I think he knows more, but I don't know to what extent. Right, Sleuth Mom? Peer pressure to Heather. She was the only 2 here. I know. So bullhead. Let me play that video really quick. Well, since I have my photos up, let me show you. Yes, Bullhorn Betty is there. I believe Molly Golightly is also there. I think that's what Bullhorn Betty said. I did watch a little clip she made. I think she says Molly's also there. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so. Okay, we're gonna watch this in a bit, but I mean, this right here is very just Jesus. Okay, so this was shared in the group, and I think somebody said, I asked where this came from, and someone said they grabbed it from 10 to Life stream. I'm not sure for sure if that is where it came from. I haven't watched her coverage on this case though, but that's what someone said. So I seen this in the Facebook group, and I thought I would share it with you guys. Let me take that off the screen. Okay, so we got Billy Joe. We know that is grandma, right? We know her. She's married to Tommy, grandpa, step grandpa. Now we got Leilani. Again, that's the mom. We know we talked about this before. We talked about him yesterday. Paul, remember I mentioned her brother. This is him right here. I believe he's like 21, 22 based off of what grandma has posted about him. Then we know the other brother right here to your left, he is incarcerated. He is the one who, tried to do a robbery and he ended up taking the other person's life. So he's in there. I think he got like a 45 something sentence. And I believe he's been in there since he was 19, I believe. Then we have, it looks like there's another sibling, Joe. There's another sibling, another brother that I missed this one. I knew about these 2. But it looks like there's possibly another brother, Joe, which would make sense, you guys, if we think about, remember when we read the incident report yesterday, and it said that grandma, and this would be the incident on September 7th, where they get into an argument, Leilani and grandma. Well, grandma's son shows up and he removes her from the home, remember? And I'm like, oh, and she was gone for a few days with the brother. And I'm thinking, okay, doesn't the brother live there? But if there's another son, it would make sense to me now. So looks like there's another son. Then we got Cody. Cody is going to be the 4-year-old's dad. And they put 3 years, but the babysitter said he's 4, so not sure. But then now we have Bubba Moss, who yesterday, Bushi was trying to tell us about him yesterday. And Bushi, you should have just said, Quinton's dad when you were trying to say it. If you guys were here yesterday for the live stream, we love Bushi, but Bushi sometimes writes stuff and I don't know what she means. And she kept saying Bubba in our chat. And I was like, who is Bubba? But now I get it. So Bubba is going to be Quinton's dad. And I do have a better photo of him. So, well, this is a post he made. He said, "My mini me, daddy loves you. I can't believe you're one. Dang, time flies. Happy birthday, baby." And someone wrote on one of the photos saying, "How do you feel about your son being missing?" He has not responded to that. Oh, I agree, crazy mama. A 20-month-old just don't climb out of the playpen and walk out and vanish. No way. And I agree with you. Allegedly. Let's stop it, allegedly. So I seen this post and I think I have a photo of him. Yeah, so this is him. This was February, because I know everybody's wondering about Quinton's dad. So here you go. This is him. And right here. Hey, ATS. But I know we were all trying to figure out about Quinton's dad. Now, I don't know how involved he is with his son. I don't know that. I don't know if he has visitation, if he sees his son. I have no idea if he talks to him on the phone or anything like that. I was looking at his Facebook, which is public, so that's why I'm showing you guys all of this stuff. And I did see these two photos on his Facebook, but this would have been the only photos I see of that he has of him. And that was back in January. Yeah, not much at all. This is the only two posts I see that he has on there. So again, I don't know how involved he is. And as far as Cody, who is the older boy's son, as you can see, I just took out the person's name. It says, "Everyone please keep Quinton in your thoughts and prayers. His brother is Cody Wharton's son. Please find him alive and safe." Cody, his sister, has been sharing Quinton stuff on her Facebook. So she's been the one I've seen sharing the information out. And that, again, Cody would be the other son's dad. Again, I don't know how involved he is with his son either. I don't know. But at least now we have some names to these kids' dads, because we were all trying to figure it out. Bushi, there you go. There you are. Yes, Bushi, I was trying to find that because that's what you were trying to tell us yesterday, and we had no idea who you were talking about. So Bushi is talking about Bubba. So Bubba, again, is going to be Quinton's dad. So this is Quinton's dad. Bubba Moss is his name on Facebook. It's public. This is the only photos he has of his son on there. And he does have a girlfriend on there. He has a lot of photos of her. Bushi is telling us that his girlfriend has spoken out. Did she speak out on her own personal Facebook, or has she spoken out on Facebook groups? That's what I want to know. She tried telling us yesterday. We love you, Bushi. But she just kept saying Bubba's girlfriend, and we're like, who the hell is Bubba? Because then I'll just go look and see if I can find her response to everything. I know, right, Scott? So cute, his little photos. We love Bushi, but all she was saying yesterday was Bubba Moss' girlfriend spoken out. And we're like, who is Bubba? We kept telling her. So I'll have to go look, but now we know who the dad is. He hasn't made any post on his Facebook about his son being missing. No flyers, no nothing. The only person that I've seen would be Cody Wharton's sister, and Cody is going to be the 4-year-old's dad. I've seen his sister posting a lot about Quinton, and this is her post, or this is somebody that knows her post actually, but I have seen the sister posting about him. I believe that's the sister. Okay, on YouTube. Oh, on YouTube. Oh, Jesus. On YouTube platform, did you see my comment above with timestamps on? Okay, I'll go back and I'll look at it, Boo, after. I'll see it. But you were trying to tell us yesterday about Bubba, and none of us got it. So I figured it out last night. And this is what I love about being on here with you guys, because I do my sleuthing, you guys do your sleuthing, and then we come back here and we discuss it. So this is him right here. Let me see if I have anything else. So I think this is a good, again, they're saying this is coming from 10 to Life, but I'm using it for you guys. I can't take credit for this. So we know this brother is in prison. This one, so there's two of them now that we know. I knew of Paul, Leilani's brother, and now there's a Joe. And then now we have the connections with the dads. And we know that her boyfriend is Daniel, and then they have the little Girl Sky together. Sluice mom. I'm hoping we get some answers tomorrow, Vicki. I really, really do. We know they've been gathering evidence. They let us know that already twice, that they've gathered evidence and they're analyzing the evidence they have gotten. So I'm hoping we get some answers tomorrow. And mainstream media, some of them are following some of these other tweets on Twitter by people posting all of these things. So hopefully we can get a follow-up with, is Danny actually in Atlanta? Did he leave? Also, did they take polygraph test? I would really hope someone asks that question tomorrow. I want to know about that. And also, do they have their phones? We're hearing that, allegedly they took both their phones. They gave Danny back his phone and they kept Leilani's phone. Allegedly, they both took polygraph test. Allegedly, Danny passed and Leilani didn't. Again, take that all with a grain of salt. Yeah, where is the baby? Exactly. Where is the baby? And someone had made a comment on my live stream yesterday, something like, feeling sorry for like the grandma and I shouldn't be like pointing the finger. And I'm not like pointing the finger at the grandma or anything like that. I think we can all agree that everyone in this little boy's life has been, he's been let down. And, I'm sorry, but where was everybody? Where was, the voices for Quinton when, if this abuse is true, where was his voices? Where are the people that are supposed to be near him and protecting him and being his voice? I feel sorry for Quinton. He is the one missing. Everybody else, I'm sorry, it doesn't really matter to me. I care about him. He is missing right now. Where was everybody at when he was going through, if this abuse is in fact true? I mean, I can't get past this bout mark the babysitter is claiming she had seen on his neck. I can't get past that, you guys. A 20-month-old should never have a bout mark. And then you're going to tell me you've seen one on his neck and that you sent that to grandma? I'm sorry. No. So I'm not trying to point my finger to the grandma or anything like that, but I'm here for Quinton. And that's the only person I'm here for. And you guys already know me. If you know my channel, I'm always for whoever is missing, the victim. Everybody else, especially if you're last with them, you're always on top of the list for me. I think so too, Miss Ladybug. I feel like that. All right, you guys, let's watch this crazy fight. Okay, no, I want to watch. Let me see. Let's watch real quick. It's just like a couple of seconds. I put it out today in the morning, the video of Leilani leaving her home. Let's watch that before we watch the fight between grandma and babysitter. Give me 1 second. And I don't want to come across as snarky, but it just, when people write comments like that to me, like, oh, you shouldn't be pointing the finger, and don't you feel sorry for the grandma? And I just think to myself, like, dude, we have a little 20-month-old missing right now. Like, where was everybody at when he was going through all of this? Okay, it's right here. Let me share this. All right. Let me remove that. And I don't know did I say hi to Amber? If not, hi, Amber. All right, let me share my screen. Oops, wrong one. And thank you guys for just being here with me and talking this case. I know talking a missing child is really hard for some of us. I know a lot of you are coming from the Summer Wells case. Some of you have emailed me saying you just can't, be here for this live stream because it is another missing child, and a lot of you got, attached to the Summer Wells case. I totally understand. So I do appreciate everybody being here with me for this one. So let's watch this together. It's just a couple seconds. Let me see. Hold on.
Please.
Oh, I can't stand listening to my own voice. Hold on. Hold on, I'm just waiting for it to load. Right here. Okay. And yes, that is going to be Bullhorn Betty. You hear in the background, that is her voice. People are asking if that's her. Yes, she's there now. Let me take that off the screen. Okay.
Thing to say? Leilani, tell us where Quinton, what happened to Quinton? Thing to say? Leilani, tell us where Quinton, what happened to Quinton? What happened to Quinton? Thing to say? Leilani, tell us where Quinton, what happened to Quinton?
So the guy's voice is going to be a reporter, and he's just saying, tell us what happened to Quinton. And then you hear Bullhorn Betty in the background. I totally got. Did anyone else get? I don't even want to say this name with Scott here, but Scott, did anyone else get Brian Laundrie vibes, flashbacks right now?
Leilani, tell us where Quinton, what happened to Quinton? Thing to say? Leilani, tell us where Quinton, what happened to Quinton?
Hey guys, welcome back. This video.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? So this is her home, though. This is her home. She pulls up and the reason I asked whose truck this is, I was just asking because I'm trying to figure out vehicles wise. What kind of vehicle does, Danny drive? Does Leilani have her own vehicle? Is this mom's vehicle, grandpa's vehicle? Whose vehicle is she just driving? And everybody asked me who this person is getting in the vehicle. I have no idea who that is, but she does seem to pull up to her home. That looks like her home right there. Look at, right? Isn't that her home? Yeah, that looks like her home. So again, why people are so pissed over this is because, she thinks her child is missing. Allegedly, that's what the dispatch says, is that her child, she woke up, the door was left open, her child cannot open the door, and she thinks someone came in. So you have media there from the moment your child was missing, and you don't even give one plea. You're not out there passing out flyers. That makes no sense to me. And I think that's very telling. Did Danny take a vehicle? Did Danny take a vehicle to Atlanta, or was he picked up? I don't know. I have no idea, Malmac, who that is. That's like one of the main questions that people are asking on this video, is who that is. Let me rewind it a little bit. Who that is that was that she was picking up. It is a girl. Looks like a girl. Looks like they're holding a backpack. Yeah, they look kind of young a little bit to me. I don't know who it is though, you guys. I'm sure if we sleuth and look at the photos, we'll figure it out. I see a backpack. I don't know. It really pisses me off though. Her child is missing and you have media right there. I don't know. I will never understand that. Yep, crazy. But yet tells grandpa bio dad had him. Yeah. And I will not, someone's like, maybe grandpa was mistaken. I don't know. I don't think so. Nope, she's not pleading for his safe return. He's 20 months old. How are you not pleading if you really believe someone came in and took him? I don't get that. I'm shocked that Leilani hasn't run for it yet. You mean like go like split? I would think so too. I would think so too. I mean, if you just think about, babysitter again, she says she gets there and she supposedly tells her to call 911. And then you say you think someone came in and took your son. It doesn't make sense. But even this should also be telling to us what grandma thinks, because is grandma out there passing out flyers? Does anyone know that? If grandma's not even passing them out, that kind of points me to where grandma's really thinking. I think so too, Scott. And I can't wait for tomorrow for the press conference. And I'm hoping the media asks some really good questions. They asked some pretty good questions last time. So I'm hoping they come back with some good questions. I would like to know, I hope they address this rumor that is going around about the polygraph. Did they in fact take one? And, of course, they're not going to say if they passed or not. I highly doubt. But did their phones get taken? That's another thing. It's being said that Danny got his back. Leilani didn't get hers back. Supposedly Danny passed. She didn't. So I hope they do ask about that. I know. We don't know yet, Amber. We just know that today they went back to the house again they brought the dogs in this time. So they brought the dogs today. They're searching the wooded area behind from where they live. And they said that they were collecting and analyzing more evidence today. And that tomorrow they're going to do a media presser. So a media briefing. So we don't actually know what time yet. All right, you guys, I'm going to warn you, we're going to watch right now the argument. Let me see, where do I have it? Right here. All right, we're going to watch the original one without it being with media. So I'm going to use the original file, the one that was shared in the group. And if you guys can see the group name right there. If you guys want to check it out, that's the group that I'm in. All right, let's see. You won't need no earplugs for this one. All right, let's see.
Don't put nothing in your drawer. Oh, this is my baby, not yours. That's your baby. That's my baby. I asked you and I told you that's my baby. I'm the man of my phone. You need to go get it.
Y'all can get off the property.
Over and over I asked you. So you want to blame me? I don't care about the tech. You think I'm going to hit you at me? You think I would do that? Yeah. Really? Because I'm what?
No one likes
I'm
you.
what? I'm what? No, I don't blame nobody. I should not have been out of town.
You did. You shouldn't have.
No, I'm better. I was trying to provide. I was trying to provide.
I told you.
I was trying to provide. I even provided for you. You didn't? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't pay for your family, your entire family.
I didn't ask you. I got
Your entire family. Keep recording.
Don't take my phone.
Keep recording.
Don't take my phone.
Good, you were wrong. You were wrong. I begged you to help. I begged you to help. Put that on social media. I begged you to help.
Oh yeah, and
I begged you to help.
I
said, hey, Michelle, please get the kids.
You're a liar.
Take them. I'll give you
You're a liar.
$300.
I'm about to put it all
I'm a
over.
liar.
I'm about to put
I'm a liar.
I'm about to put it all over.
Good. Good, because you're awful to say you're going to put a memorial. My baby's not dead.
You are a liar.
My baby's not dead. My baby's not dead.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
No, you are.
You are.
My baby's not dead. I thought you was a woman of
say
God.
that.
I thought you were a woman of God. You got Quinton? Do you have Quinton?
I don't have Quinton.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do. You got him.
Okay.
You got him.
Well, I'm about to call the police.
You're the only one that can go in my house and take him. Your kids go in my house and take him all the time.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We did not go in her house.
Oh my God, you guys. It's really sad to see this, to be honest with you. If you guys could only see my face right now, I'm like, yikes. It's sad to see because you have a little baby that's missing right now. And I truly believe that grandma I think she's projecting a lot of this emotion in the wrong direction. I think she really needs to be talking to her daughter like this. And maybe she has, you know what I mean? But now she's accusing the babysitter of taking the baby. And I think that's coming from her daughter putting that in her head. This is just really hard to watch. I'm going to play it one more time.
Go ahead. This is my baby, not yours. That's your right, boy. That's my baby. I texted you and I told you that's my baby. Oh, so now it's my fault. You need to go get him.
Now you get off the property.
I text you. I asked you over and over again. The text. Over and over I asked you. So you want to blame me? I don't care about your text. You think I'm going to hit you at me? You think I would do that? Yeah. Really? Because you. I'm what?
No one likes.
I like how the daughter says, no one likes you. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, but when the daughter says that, I'm like, oh my God. But to this quote, Anita says, a prayer circle is very different than a memorial. Billy Joe is off the charts and out of control right here. And that's her opinion on it. You have the babysitter saying, I text you, and I'm assuming referring to all of the stuff she's putting out there that she has seen. Now, Sil says, I'm with grandma. If I thought someone was going to do a memorial for my grandson, I would be livid. The babysitter said she wasn't doing a memorial for Quinton. What she was doing was she said that she wanted to make grandma and them some food. She wanted to make food and I guess take them dinner or something like that. And that she wanted to pass out flyers and she wanted to have a prayer circle. She wanted to have a prayer circle, which a lot of people do. She's like, I never wanted to do a memorial, but I think grandma took that prayer circle as a memorial possibly, but babysitter was like, no, I never said I want to do that. I want to do a prayer circle. I thought that's what people do, to help each other out, when someone needs it. And that's what she's saying she was planning on doing. And I think grandma took it as a memorial. And that's why she was so upset. So why was babysitter sitting down? Because she was chilling in her own house. She's just chilling in her house and grandma just came in like that. Maybe she didn't want to get up because I don't know. Yeah, Mel Mac, she says it was a prayer circle for goodness sakes, not a memorial. Crazy Mama says babysitter better than me because I'd be on her ass like a spider monkey. I can't allow anyone to get in my face like that. Yeah, there's one thing I don't like to be yelled at, and I don't like when someone comes too close to me. I don't like that. Even when someone's just talking to me really, really close, I'm just like, can you back up a little? You're in my space. Let me see what you guys are saying. People do. Okay, let me play the rest of it real quick.
I'm what? I'm what? No, I don't play nobody. I should not have been out of town.
You did.
You shouldn't have. No, I'm trying to provide. I told you. I was trying to provide. I even provided for you. You did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. So she's saying, I told you. And grandma's saying, I was trying to provide. So she's trying to say why she wasn't there and working, and she was trying to provide for, and she says, I was trying to provide for you too. I didn't pay for your family. Your entire family.
I didn't ask you. I got
Your
text
entire
I
family.
told you
Keep
not
recording.
to.
Don't
Oh,
take
we
my
got
phone.
Keep
cameras.
recording.
You got
Don't
cameras.
take my phone.
Good.
Yeah,
You were
I'm putting all
wrong.
this on social
You were wrong.
media.
I begged you to help. I begged you to help. Put that on
Nothing.
social media. I begged you to help.
Oh yeah, and
I
I got
begged
text
you to
where I
help.
text you.
I said, hey, Michelle, please get the
No,
kids.
you're a liar.
Take them. I'll give you
Oh, you're a
300
liar.
a week.
Well, I'm about to put it all
I'm a
over.
liar.
I'm about to put.
She's saying she begged her for help. Babysitter is saying she sent her the text messages and she knew this. And then grandma's saying, I begged you to help. I asked you to take the kids. This is hard because, grandma had custody of the kids. She had custody of the kids. So, I mean, she knew. Babysitter is saying she has text messages to prove it, that she showed her and told her about some of the stuff going on. And grandma said, okay, take the kids. But then she came right back and said, you know what? I'm going to give my daughter a second chance. So like I said, I think grandma's really projecting some of this stuff where it doesn't need to be. And this is just really sad to see, because I do believe grandma cared about her grandkids, and I do believe the babysitter cared about the kids. And I think they should really be there for each other, but unfortunately they're going at it. Yeah. And then how the grandma tried to take the phone from her daughter. I don't know how old the daughter is, but if someone came that close to my kid, cops would have been called. So babysitter is extremely calm. I'll give her that. Oh, hold on, Scott. Let me finish playing it.
I'm a
I'm
liar.
about to put it all over.
Good.
All
Good, because
over.
you're awful to say you're going to put a
liar.
memorial. My
You're a
baby's not
liar.
dead.
You are a liar.
My baby's
You
not
are a
dead.
liar.
My baby's not
You are
dead.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
No, you are.
You are.
My baby's not dead. I thought you
I
was a
didn't
woman of
say
God.
that.
I thought you were a woman of God.
I am.
You got Quinton? Do you have Quinton?
I don't have Quinton. You're the one
Maybe
that
you
texted
do.
me.
Maybe you do. You got him.
Okay.
You got him.
Well, I'm about to call the police.
You're the only one that can go in my house and take him. Your kids go in my house and take him all the time.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We did not go in her house.
Oh, it's going to be. Oh, yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah, maybe we need to look at the green cards.
Yeah, we do.
Yikes. And grandma's bringing up some green cards now. Yikes.
We did.
She's going to put a memorial up in her yard. Quinton's not dead.
I didn't put a memorial.
He's not dead.
No one said he was.
Yikes. 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 What do you guys think about that? Yikes. Ay, ay, ay. This case is hard because you have this little boy in the middle of it all. And I keep thinking about what we read yesterday about the fight between grandma and Leilani that happened on the 7th. And I just, grandma said Leilani was screaming from the top of her lungs, all in her face, so she shoved her. Then you have Leilani saying that grandma was yelling at her and that grandma pushed her. And Leilani hit her arm against the wall. And the whole time she's saying the two boys witnessed it all. They were seeing all of this madness. And then we see this, and it's just like, yikes. I mean, grandma had custody of the boys. She did. She had custody of them. And at the end of the day, we have this adorable little boy missing. In the middle of everything is this little boy missing. Upside down. I think I said hi to you, but I don't get why grandma's pissed at the sitter. Doesn't the sitter have like 6 of her own? Yeah, she has like 6 kids, the babysitter said. They're all grown, she said. I believe her daughter is 17, is what she said on the live stream she had done. But I think grandma's just, she's saying that she thought, the babysitter was going to do a memorial. But then you got to believe too and think about what is Leilani telling grandma. You know, the babysitter probably took him. She always had him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree. She says the way babysitter said 15% a piece. This was one thing I didn't really like, but other than that, I feel like her in this mess too. Yeah, she was getting $15 for each boy. Yeah, the grandmother has custody of the 2 boys. Bushi thinks grandma is toxic. Yeah, I'm assuming that speculation. I'm assuming that that's possibly where grandma's getting it from. She was babysitting, taking care for the boys with grandma's permission, and now she's flipping it like she took him. I believe grandma loved the babies too, but made bad choices due to being torn between loyalty to her daughter and grandchildren. Babies were helpless and needed to be put first and I agree with you on that. And I understand grandma has to, you know, make a living and all of that stuff. But I feel like if you took custody of your grandbabies, there's a reason for it. We don't know what that reason is for, but she had custody. So I would just assume that should have been figured out prior. You know what I mean? Sleuth Mom says it's sad that the family drama is out doing any drama that YouTubers could possibly create. Praying he is found soon and this doesn't turn into summer with all of them launching YouTube channels. Yeah. I hope he's found sooner than later. And, you know, we are going on day 8 that he is still out there somewhere. And no one really knows what happened to him, but we can all just pray that hopefully tomorrow we get some answers from the presser. I'm hoping we do. Does anybody know the reason the babysitter was told she wasn't needed that morning? So the babysitter did an interview with Ziggy, and she said on that one that she was told that Leilani was up with Quinton. She said she was up with him. That was what was said to her. And then we also heard from her live stream. She said that, you know, she was told that she was with the kids that morning. And she said she's never with the kids in the morning. And that was red flag to her. I agree. Praying. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to pop up on here and go over some of the stuff that's been developing with the sweet child. It's so sad though. I keep looking at these cute little, look at his eyes, this little monkey. He does look like a little baby monkey. So adorable. Look at him. Oh my God, his toes. Look at it. I don't know if you guys, let me take that off the screen. Can we just remember like why everybody is here? This cutie. Look at his little foot, the way it's just centered. So cute. Oh my God, one of my favorites. So hard to cover these cases sometimes. We can't have another Summer Walls case. We just can't have that on our hands. I can't believe we still don't know what happened to her. He is just so stinking cute, isn't he? Prayers for, hey Meep. Yes, definitely prayers for him. And I will keep you guys updated. I'm sure you guys are also following to make sure when this presser is going to be. I haven't seen a time yet, but we will follow that and hopefully we get some update. Hopefully they ask some good questions tomorrow. I think they will. And let me share. Oh, one of my favorites. Let me share. See, 8:20, she's seeing the vehicle right here. Let me share. Where is it at? Sorry guys, you're hearing all this clickety clacketing right here. Let's share this. I like to end the live with this right here. So if anybody has any, so Quinton Simon's tip line 912-667-3134. And let's just keep this, let's keep the family in our prayers, you guys, and let's lift them in our prayers, and that Quinton will be found, and this will be a happy ending. I'm hoping for a happy ending with this one. Even though we know how a lot of these cases end, I'm holding on to hope. So until the next one, you guys, I want to thank each of you for being here with me. And I know you guys come, and I say this a lot. For people that don't know the channel, probably don't know why I say this. And, oh, Scott, you better stop it. What the fuck, Scott? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. I can't with some of you guys here. Sorry, that took me off. I caught that off guard. We don't know, Vicky, right now what time it's going to be at. I will let you guys know. Okay, I have to attend a funeral. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. I will keep you guys updated on the community. One thing I do, I think, is keep you guys updated on there. I'm constantly posting. So I will let you guys know on there once I hear. I guess Scott is saying he has an OnlyFans. He's joking, you guys. He really doesn't. He's not promoting his OnlyFans. So please don't really think he is. He does not have an OnlyFans. But I do want to just thank you guys before I was distracted, because I know a lot of you are coming from the Summer Wells case, and I know a lot of you had a hard time with that one. So I want to thank you guys for still being here with me with this one. So we will continue to talk about this case, and I'll let you guys know when the presser starts and tomorrow. And yeah, so you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me. And until the next one, you guys already know, stay blessed, keep grinding, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.